Welcome to Muscle Car Challenge, Australia's ultimate no-prep street racing experience. This isn't just about quarter-mile times on a sticky track. This is real street racing on a raw surface. From screaming rotaries to boosted V6s and thundering Aussie and American V8s, Muscle Car Challenge welcomes any road-registered machine capable of putting power to the pavement. Held over 3 massive days at the iconic Cootamundra Airport in central New South Wales, racers gather here to push their hardware to the limit, battling for traction, bragging rights, and the title of the fastest no-prep racer in their class. To keep the racing fair and the competition fierce, the field is split into 4 main classes based on tyre size and engine combination. Here's how it breaks down. First, we have small tyre naturally aspirated. These vehicles run a maximum 255mm tyre. It's pure engine power with absolutely no boost, just grip, driving skill, and high revs. Next is small tyre forced induction. These are turbo, supercharged, or nitrous-fed cars, also limited to the same 255mm tyre. With big power and a small contact patch onto the tarmac, this class is all about throttle control and traction management. Stepping up in rubber, we have big tyre naturally aspirated. These cars run 275mm tyres and above, relying on all motor muscle, strong torque, and serious straight line efficiency. And finally, big tyre forced induction, the heavy hitters. High horsepower turbo, blower, and nitrous combinations on 275mm plus tyres. This is where maximum grip meets maximum boost. In addition to the standard classes, we have the prestigious Street King Challenge. This is for entrants who are ready to prove their car isn't just fast on the runway, but is truly street capable. This exclusive shootout is only open to participants who successfully complete the official 120km road cruise from Yass service station all the way to Cootamundra Airport on Thursday. The fleet of cars that entered the Street King shootout for our October 2025 event were absolutely epic, and the cruise down to Cootamundra was a muscle car lover's dream. But surviving the drive is just step 1. It all leads to a high-stakes shootout on Friday, where the cars that conquered the cruise go head-to-head to claim the title of Muscle Car Challenge Street King. Prestige Motor Gallery, your premier destination for classic, muscle, and high-performance vehicles. Whether you're looking to sell or searching for your next dream machine, PMG delivers unmatched quality and expertise. A huge thank you to Prestige Motor Gallery for supporting Muscle Car Challenge. Once the cars roll into Cootamundra on Thursday, the atmosphere shifts from cruising to racing. Entrants get the rest of the afternoon and half of Friday to test out their setups on the runway. This is the time to read the surface, get a feel for the track, and settle the score in some grudge racing with mates before the official competition begins. Pro Logistics, delivering reliable and efficient transport solutions across Australia. From seamless door-to-door deliveries to tailored logistics support, they're the team businesses trust to get the job done. We appreciate Pro Logistics for their support in helping make Muscle Car Challenge possible. Alright, now it's time for the Street King Shootout. But before we get into the action, let's take a closer look at some of the cars and meet some of the racers that took part in the Street King cruise and will be facing off in the Street King Shootout.
Hey guys, my name's Arthur Adamopoulos. I've got a 1968 Camaro, small block Chev, 383, nothing too fancy, just a neat streeter. Yeah, it's just I've got a baby 671, low compression, E85, Haltech motor, flatter rear end. Yeah, that's about it. I've had the car now for 5 years. I've probably raced the car in the last 3 years. The new combo is probably 2 years old. I've probably made 100 passes at Cura and she's loving every pass. Oh, look, don't get me wrong. I'd love to compete, but the rest of the cars here are in a different caliber of their own. I've just got a small block, so I'm pretty much racing myself, trying to improve the car, trying to get a better time for myself. Just here to enjoy my time, enjoy with friends, have a good day, and hopefully she holds up. Look, we love Cootamundra, man. We come all the time. Tony and the boys run a great event. Kudos to them. Everyone here is just for the same thing. Enjoy themselves, have a few beers, a few friends, have a few runs, and that's about it.
Hey guys, my name's Tim Minos. I got an XD Falcon with a turbo Barra in it. It's a Barra 4 litre. It makes about 1100 horsepower at the wheels, turbo 400, 9-inch stiff. Got a RC Fab arse end. Yeah, it's good fun. We've been racing for probably 2 years now and been fighting with the car for a little while, but we've finally sort of got it going well now. We've just had a bit of success at the last couple of events, so it's enjoying it. It's been fun. We're trying out a few different things. It just won't 60 very well, so we're battling that. But look, Tate from GPA Garages here, he's on the tune, so we'll see how he goes and we'll see if we can get it sorted. Cooter is just an awesome event. I don't know, everyone just hangs out, has a good time. It's the racing's fun. You know, limited stress. Everything's just enjoyable. So good crew of guys. You know, off the track just as fun as on the track. So yeah, that's why we enjoy it.
Hey, I'm Dorian Yarak, 66 fastback Mustang, 347 Windsor with C4 gearbox. Setup, man, it's pretty simple. Standard 200 shot nitrous, gets it to about 700 horsepower. That's about it, man. Pretty simple. Well, racing the car, no prep, that's all I've been doing the last maybe a year and a half. My old man races a lot more than me, so I've just started really to get into it now. This is our second event here at Cura. Beginning of the year, finished runner-up in our class. So hopefully this year should get close. Testing yesterday, track's still not there, still a bit sliding here and there. Today should be a better day, a lot more cars showing up, lay some rubber, and should be a good day, man. Track ends up getting a lot faster tomorrow as well for finals, and yeah, see how the weekend goes. Well-organised event, man. Very organised event. The boys around here, it's like a family, you know what I mean? Everybody gets behind each other, helps each other out, and everybody enjoys the weekend, man.
Unfortunately, Dorian and his Mustang weren't able to compete in the Street King eliminations due to some gearbox issues. But we thank him for participating in the cruise and joining us for the event. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Street King eliminations. Let's get into it. First up, we've got Arthur Adamopoulos. He got the bye for the first round, so he's just going to cruise past the start line to move on. Alright, next up we've got Craig Ward in the left lane with his Chev Bel Air, and in the right lane we've got Chris in the Toyota Hilux. Both cars launched together, but that Chev spinning tyres, that's going to let the Hilux take the lead. But it looks like he's going to pull him in, and he does to take the win. Next we've got two Ford Falcons facing off with John in the right lane in the G6C Turbo, and then Louis with the Barrashaker Ford XE Falcon. Louis is one of the fastest two-wheel drive cars at this track, and he has no problem taking the lead and taking the win. Next up, we've got Damien in the left lane in his VX SS Commodore against Chad in his Land Rover Series 3U. Both cars spin a little bit on the launch, but the Land Rover is able to get the power down and take the lead, and he's going to comfortably take the win to move on to the next round. Next up, we've got another Barra-powered Ford in the right lane with Tim Murnos in his XD Falcon, facing off with Jamie in the LJ Tirana. And both cars are able to find traction on the launch, but the Falcon's going to take a bit of a lead. Oh, but you can see the LS Twin Turbo really pulling that Tirana forward, and it does to give him the win.
2 and 2, so small ship. Shut up, yeah, bye. Oh, man. I just saw that run there. I got half a belt left. I just saw that run there. So who's that? Alpha, who run? Who will?
Hey, it's still going to work. It's fucking shredded.
Oh, Louis ran your stocking. Put the stocking.
It's in fucking place now. Leave it the same. Leave it the way it is until it comes off.
So there's a story. If you leave it and you beat me, if you lose, you're going to say my belt's fucked.
No, I wouldn't. We'll change it after. Go.
What's the worst that happened? She was a belt.
So what's happened to your belt?
My belt is currently half shredded. I've got half a belt left, and we're rerunning it, so we're going to soon find out if it holds or not. But you know what, Jacob? Guess what? That's racing, brother.
You send it, eh?
That's it. We're going to send it and hope for the best. Whatever happens, happens.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, bro.
All right, let's get back to the action. We've got Arthur in his supercharged Chef Camaro versus Jamie in the twin turbo Tirana. Hopefully that belt holds up in this run. We'll see how it goes. The Camaro takes the lead on the launch. But again, you can just see that LJ Tirana, those twin turbos cut in. And he pulls him in and takes the win. Let's watch the replay. A great launch from both cars. You can see that Camaro's in front. And then out of nowhere, that LJ just flies past him. Next up, we've got Craig Ward in the Chevy Bel Air versus Chad in that Land Rover. Nice burnout from both cars. And both cars launch together. All that Chev spins a little bit, you can see that tyre smoke. But he gets traction and pulls ahead. And then comfortably takes the win. Let's watch the replay. You can see that Land Rover launches nicely, spins a little bit, you can see it skating. But that Chev at about half track just starts to pull away. Louis got the buy run and the hat draw, so he's just going to pass the starting line just to qualify for the next round and move on.
One says R1.
Oh, you say
No.
let's bring you then.
Yeah, there's only one. You got a belt.
Hey, can I change my belt? When it's running, it's got all the ribs on.
Like slipping, you mean?
Yeah.
Hey Louis, how do you think you're going to go on this run?
Oh, hopefully I can do okay.
Hook up?
Yeah, hopefully we'll hook up.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, on to the semi-finals. We've got Craig with his Chevrolet in the right lane and Louis in the left lane. He chooses not to do the burnout. Both cars launch and Louis pulls ahead right away. That thing flies up to half track and he backs off, comfortably being ahead. No need to push it past that finish line. Let's watch the replay. Right away, you just see how fast Louis really is. Flies ahead. Comfortably takes the win.
We know who you're rooting for, but who do you think's got this one?
Come on, mate. You know who I'm going for. But Louis is definitely faster than the little Tirana.
Yeah,
Definitely.
see how it goes. Who do you think's got this one?
Oh, Louis for sure.
Louis for sure?
Louis for sure, mate. He's got it.
No
Louis,
hope, eh?
Louis knows. Louis will send it shortly. Greek power.
Barra shaker, hard to beat a Cuda. He's got it.
What do you think, man?
Well, Barra.
Barra? Ooh, everyone's for it, eh? What do you think? Oh, no. Who do you think's going to win?
Barra shaker?
Barra shaker.
All right, on to the final. We've got Jamie versus Louis. As you could hear, Louis is the clear favourite across the board, but anything can happen when it's no prep racing, so we'll see how it goes. Both cars launch. It's quite even up the half track. Louis ahead. And he pulls away and takes the win.
That was a race.
Who won? Shake
I don't know who won. How good's that? Oh, how fun was that? That's what we call a race. Huh? An underdog with a big dog.
What an epic shootout and an even more epic group of cars. Whether first or last, these races prove that they truly are what they say they are. Street-driven races, with cars that can be driven and raced anywhere at any time. It was Louis and the Barashaker XC Falcon who took the win and the title of Muscle Car Challenge Street King for our October 2025 event. Louis has consistently been a top contender and winner throughout the history of Muscle Car Challenge. He proves once again why he has a reputation as one of the fastest street-driven no-prep racers in the sport. Congratulations to Louis for his win.
I'm Katrina from Ours Race Guides, and we specialise in high-performance transmissions. We have been for about 30 years now, and over the last 2 years we brought in our own set of CNC machines, so we've started designing and manufacturing our own parts in-house. We're based in Padstow in New South Wales. I look after the CNC department. I do some engineering myself. Just like a lot of the other people here today, Al started in his parents' garage just tinkering away, and now he's built the company to what it is today. Al's been doing it for nearly 30 years now. It's family run. The other workers there have been with us since they were young as well, so they're basically a part of the furniture. A lot of our customers are here today. We do a lot of the big events, and most of the people at Sydney Dragway are our customers.
A big thank you to Ours Race Glides for sponsoring Muscle Car Challenge. If you're in the market for some serious high horsepower transmissions, contact their team today. With the Street King shootout done and dusted, the pressure drops. After a few more grudge matches and test runs, it was time for the nighttime parties and barbecues to begin. While everyone is here to race, this is what Muscle Car Challenge is truly all about. It's the barbecues, the laughs, the trash talk, and making great memories with even greater people. Next up, we'll be covering Finals Day. Every racer will meet on the tarmac to see who is the fastest racer in their class. Then, all the winners from each individual class will face off to determine the true Muscle Car Challenge Grand Champion. You don't want to miss it. It all comes down to this, Finals Day. Welcome back to the October 2025 coverage of Muscle Car Challenge. In this episode, class champions will be decided as racers battle it out on the runway at Cootamundra Airport. Then, in one final shootout, the winners from each class will race head-to-head for the title of the Muscle Car Challenge Grand Champion. Stay tuned to see all the action and to find out who the fastest no-prep racer truly is. Saturday morning at Cootamundra brings a different energy. The party vibes from Friday night have worn off and the focus shifts entirely to the tarmac. With over 70 entrants on the property, the morning test session is the final opportunity for drivers to read the surface. The runway can be unpredictable. Dust, heat, and wind all play a factor on how fast racers can get their cars down the quarter mile. Before the eliminations begin, drivers have a brief window in the morning to get some test runs in so that they can dial in their setups, get a feel for the track, and ensure that they and their machines are ready to compete. It's also a chance for racers to settle the score on some of the trash talk that was dished out the night before. And it looked like some of the racers were having a bit too much fun during testing. After all the test runs on Saturday morning, right before the competition begins, Muscle Car Challenge hosts an epic barbecue with all the food on the house. It's time to kick off the competition, starting with the small tyre naturally aspirated class. These drivers are limited to a 255mm tyre and strictly engine power. No turbos, no blowers, and no nitrous. But before we see how the eliminations went down, let's meet some of the racers and take a closer look at some of the machines that entered the small tyre NA class.
Hey guys, my name's Nick Pappas, just here with Tirana G-Pack 355, built by Louis NRMA, the one and only. Competition Engines just delivered the car back to me today from Melbourne. Haven't seen the car for 4 months, so they drove it down from Melbourne for me today. They just did all the RCN to it, mini-tubbed, 4-link rear end, just put on the nice new world wheels and sorted out a few little bits and pieces, new roll cage in it. So having lots of fun in it, excited, smiles ear to ear. Can't beat it. Louis NRMA, like I said, he's pretty famous, the king of CUDA. Put this engine together, just VN headed, carby 355, made about 570 horsepower. Very fun car, really good for the street, nice and easy to drive. Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, really been racing for about 4 years and the no prep stuff, probably 2 years. And loving it a lot, actually. It's good fun, just a lot more less regulated. So yeah, just good to have fun with the boys and enjoy it. Tony and the guys are really nice people. I bought the car through PMG, Tony. Made a few mods to it, obviously, after we bought it. Got to meet Tony and his boys, they were lovely. They invited me along, got to meet Sam and the rest of the guys. I think they've got a really good policy, no idiots, surrounded by just good people that, you know, love enjoying what we all do. Race cars and have a bit of fun, have a drink at night, a barbecue, we're ready to go.
Hi guys, I'm Danny McDessie. This is my son Noah, my son Jacob. We own Custom Bodyworks down in Bankstown. We specialise in race cars, show cars, and your general fleet and insurance work. We've been in business for over 30 years. I love what I do. I'm 53 years old and I still love painting and repairing. And I've been all my life painting cars, and my uncle actually got me into the scene. I was 12 years old, 13 years old, and just wanted to work on cars. And from then on, I said to myself, you know what? I want to have my own shop, but I don't want to do smash work. I want to do like show cars, you know? And I've been in the show scene for all my life. And I've been taking 10, 12 cars per shows and won multiple awards at Summernats and Motorex and worldwide, actually. So it's a big thing for us. I love what I do. I love my job. So that's where this all happened. That's where we grew, and hopefully my boys are going to take over and go to the next level. We're a race car family. My boys now love racing. As Noah yesterday jumped in the Commodore for the first time and actually quite surprised me. That's it, I think I'm in trouble. I love it. It's a family operation, and you know, I race for a living. You know, I got a fucking old Valiant, which is called the Devil's Taxi. It's got a large following. You know, which started the year, had a major accident in it, but we'll be back bigger and better with the boys from SCF Race Cars and Ours Race Glides, and we'll make it happen. Yeah, this VK here, it's ended up being a, you know... 308. No, it's not a 308. Anyway, yeah, it's ended up being like our local cruise car for the weekend, and then I just couldn't help myself. Rang up Aaron from APM and said, hey, mate, let's make it happen. Let's make some power. So 3 engines later, we've got a 800 horsepower naturally aspirated small block Chev, backed up by my brother Hal's Race Glides, which is his Turbo 400. Yeah, with all us guys behind it, we're going to make it all happen, and hopefully today is another special day. We won this meeting last year. This year there's probably a bit more competition, but we'll give it a good crack.
What made you want to sponsor Muscle Car Challenge?
Look, they're just a great bunch of people. Tony, I've known Tony for a while. I've known Sam, who's been my customer and a good mate for 20 plus years. And it's just a great event. I love this kind of meetings where it's just family oriented. It's just a great weekend, a great bunch of people, and yeah, it's good vibes. We love it.
Thank you to Custom Bodyworks for sponsoring Muscle Car Challenge. If you're looking for a high quality paint job or smash repair, contact their team today. Alright, it's time for the eliminations. Let's see who took the crown in the small tyre naturally aspirated class.
We're good? Yeah. Alright boys, help yourselves.
Oh, sausage fingers in there.
And you've all got to return them. Look at the number. Match the number of the person you're racing, left and right lane.
Okay, starting off in the left lane, we've got Damien White in his Commodore, and in the right lane, we've got Jesse Saliba in the Ford Cortina. And it's going to be Jesse taking the lead off the launch, and already at halfway, he's taken it. And it's Jesse who takes the win, and we'll be moving on to the next round. All right, next up, we've got Elias in the VL Commodore in the left lane, and then Jacob in the right lane with his VK. Nice burnout from both cars. Jacob takes him off the launch, and the VL spinning tyres. That's going to let Jacob take it with ease. And he moves on to the next round. All right, next up we've got Denny in the Ford Falcon XC in the right lane, and Spiro with his VH Commodore in the left lane. A nice launch from both cars. It's pretty even to start off. And the XC Falcon slowly creeps forward, picking up speed, taking the lead. And he keeps it up to the end to take the win. Alright, now we've got a Falcon versus Falcon matchup. We've got Nico in the XY in the left lane, and Steve with his XE in the right lane. Both cars launch pretty well, but the XY takes the lead right away. And he keeps it up to mid-track. I'm not sure if something happened with that XE there, it's slowing down. But it's going to be Nico who takes the win. And Nick in his Holden Tirana got the bye for the first round, so he's just going to use it for some testing. Getting ready for the later rounds. Alright, moving on to round 2, we've got Nico in the right lane with his XY, and we've got Jesse in the left lane with the Ford Cortina. Both cars are quick on the launch, but Jesse starts to skate in that left lane. It's going to let the XY pull ahead and take the win. Next up, we've got Nick in the right lane with his Tirana, and Denny back in the left lane with his Ford Falcon. Both cars are quick off the launch, but that Tirana pulls ahead a bit. That 355 pushing him forward. He goes all the way and takes the win, moving on to the next round. Next up, we've got Jacob McDessie in his VK. He gets the buy run on this round, so we're just going to use it for a bit of testing. Alright, moving on to the semi-finals, we've got two Holdens facing off, Tirana versus VK. Jacob takes the lead on the launch. So he's going to go all the way and take the win. Let's watch the replay here. You can see right away, Jacob pulls ahead. And he goes all the way to move on to the final. And Nico and his XY got the buy run for this round. So he skates a little bit. And he backs off at mid-track. Moving on to the final. We've got a Ford versus Holden matchup. Both cars quick off the launch, but it's going to be Jacob that takes the lead off the launch right away. And at mid-track, he's already a few car lengths ahead. And it's Jacob who takes the win for the small tyre, naturally aspirated shootout. Congratulations to Jacob and the whole McDessie family for winning not once, but twice in 2025. Once at our April event, and now at our October 2025 event.
Hi, I'm Andrew from Fittings 24/7. Basically, we do hoses and fittings. We're a small business in Preston, near Liverpool. We do fuel cells, surge tanks, breather tanks, all the hoses and fittings, filters. We do our own fuel pump hangers, bits and pieces. We're a distributor for Davies Craig products and also Go Fast Bits, GFB.
Do you work with a lot of the racers here?
We do. A lot of the guys here have our products on their cars. We help them out with that, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And what made you decide to support Muscle Car Challenge?
Just a good bunch of guys. They're easygoing. Look at the atmosphere here. It's great.
If you're in the market for high quality, affordable performance parts, hoses and fittings, or need expert advice for your setup, contact the team at 24/7 Hose and Fittings today. Now we turn up the pressure with the small tyre forced induction class. This class has the same 255mm footprint, but with serious power under the hood. This is one of the hardest classes to master. You've got huge horsepower, limited traction, and a razor-thin margin for error. To win here, Drivers must balance boost with finesse. Before we see how the eliminations in this class went down, let's meet some of the racers and take a closer look at their cars.
Hi, I'm Jaden Curry, and this is my 1981 RX-7. It's a 13B turbo peripheral port, got a 5-speed manual, so it's a bit fun on the track. It's a bit hard to control. Well, this is the first time coming out here. I've been racing since I was about like 10, 9. I was in junior dragsters, but this is the first time coming out to Cootamundra. It's been pretty fun so far. It probably needs an auto in this car, but the manual's a bit fun to drive.
Awesome, man. You been getting traction?
Off the start line, not really, but once it's going, it's all right. My dad used to race here a few years ago. He told me how much fun he was having back in the day, so I thought when I turn 18, I'd love to come out here.
Beautiful, man. You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's pretty good so far.
Hey, my name's Mark Abel. I've got a pack built RX3. So it's a billet by pack 13B turbo, G42, obviously tuned by Rocky. This is probably the third time out at Cootamundra. Last time we came out here, we needed to put some more fuel in the car. So we've put some bigger injectors. We've changed the manifold to the new turbine manifold setup that they've got. So now this time it's like starting all over again, trying to figure out, what to take off on, how much boost to run, how high to set the trans brake. But that's what we've been doing over the past couple of days, just getting the car sorted, figuring it out. So today should be good. So yesterday was a bit of fun. The car was running really well. Then we broke the shifter cable. So we had to get one picked up from Pack and sent down in an Uber. But mate, we didn't want to stop racing. So we paid $700 for a shifter cable to get sent down in an Uber. When the Uber guy got here, he comes out of the car with the cable. He goes, please tell me what this is for. He drove that whole way 4 hours on the freeway, not knowing what this blue cable was for. So The boys put it in last night. Car's good to go again. So we should have some fun today. So a couple of the boys had been to Muscle Car Challenge. They said it was a good event, really well run. So mate, we followed suit. We got a couple of us together, come down to the event, mate. Tony, Sam, the rest of the team, they've put on a really good event, mate. Everyone's getting good runs in. There's good sportsmanship. Everybody's here just having a good time. You get your best mate jumping you at the lights, taking off, not on the green. You know who you are. But yeah, mate, look, that's what it's all about, mate. Racing all day and then just honestly sitting around and having a laugh and trying to figure out who beat who or who read lead or who got to the finish first. So, nah, mate, it's a good laugh, great event. We've had an awesome time.
Now it's time for racing. Let's see how the eliminations in the small tyre forced induction class went down.
You got it? Dusty Dave's in the house. You got a lawnmower, everybody. Go for it, boys. Put them back in once you know who you're racing, please.
You're right.
That's right, mate.
I'm right, you're left, yeah?
Yeah. All right, good. Yeah, all sorted. All sorted.
All right, starting us off, we've got Daniel in the right lane with his beautiful HT Monaro and David in the left lane with his Nissan Silvia S15. It's going to be the Monaro taking the lead on the launch. And at mid-track, he's a few car lengths ahead. Goes all the way to take the win. All right, next up, we've got two of our young bucks facing off. We've got Ethan in the VK in the left lane, only 17 years old. And then Jaden showing off the power of that 13B turbo in the right lane. It's going to be Ethan taking the lead off the initial launch. He keeps that up to mid-track. And he'll be moving on to the next round. Okay, next we've got two rotaries facing off. Mark Gable in the right lane with his RX3. And then Kevin in the left lane with his R100. And it's going to be the R100 taking the lead of the initial launch. And it goes all the way to take the win. Next up, we've got Elliot with the Skyline R31 in the left lane and Chris with his Ford XR6 in the right lane. And both cars are pretty even off the launch, but that R31 starts to take the lead at mid-track and it goes all the way to take the win. Let's watch the replay here. Right away, you see that Skyline pull ahead. And the XR6 is struggling to put the power down on the no-prep surface. Moving on to the semi-finals, we've got Elliot back again with his R31 Skyline in the right lane. And Ethan back in the left lane. Big burnout from him. And the Skyline takes the lead on the launch. And he pulls away at mid-track. The The turbo's just too much for that 308. Alright, next up we've got Kevin in his Mazda R100 in the left lane and Daniel in his Monaro in the right lane. R100 pulls away off the launch. He goes all the way to take the win. Alright, moving on to the final. We've got Kevin in his R100 versus Elliot in the Skyline. Let's see how this goes. It's going to be the R100 taking the lead off the launch. Oh, but that R31 starts to pull ahead. The turbos kick in. And he goes all the way to take the win by a couple car lengths. Congratulations to Elliot for winning the small tyre forced induction class with his Nissan Skyline R31. Muscle Car Challenge is proudly supported by Darkwave Technologies and Connection Concepts, specialists in high-performance motorsport electronics built to handle real racing conditions. From custom hardware to race-ready control systems, Darkwave delivers the precision and power behind the performance. Thank you to Darkwave Technologies for supporting our event. Moving on to the big rubber. Big tyre, naturally aspirated. Stepping up to a 275mm or larger tyre allows these cars to put the power down much harder off the line. These are the torque monsters, big blocks and high rev builds that rely on raw displacement and mechanical grip. Before we get into the big tyre NA finals, let's meet one of the top racers in the class.
Hi mate, my name's Danny Nabriga and I own the Gold LJ, nicknamed the Golden Holden. It's a 409 cubic inch with aluminium brownfield set of cylinder heads, full solid roller, E85, twin carby, tunnel ram, and yeah, that's it. I've owned this car for 25 years. I've done a lot of no prep. I've probably been no prepping for a good maybe 6-7 years. Yeah, that's it. I love it. Today we've been chasing a little bit on the fuel side of it. Last time we were here, we were chasing the timing, trying to get a bit more out of it. We just did a number now that I'm pretty happy with. Hopefully that'll get us somewhere in the finals, if we're lucky. See how we go. Muscle Car Challenge, I love it. Great team, great management, great bunch of people. You know, it's a weekend away. The plus is that we, have these things. We get to use them out there. I just love the venue, the event, always hanging to come back every year.
Now it's time for the Big Tyre NA finals. Let's see who took the win in this class.
Okay, so someone's going to get a buy run. All right.
Does it say buy on the ticket?
No. Be by itself. I'll get the last one. All right, match yourselves up.
Two.
The numbers.
Still one.
Numbers.
Two. One.
Who's two? Who's two?
I'm two.
Alright, starting off in the Big Tyre NA class, we've got Danny Nabriga in the left lane, the Golden Holden, and Nicholas in the right lane with the Ford Falcon XY. Both cars pretty even off the launch. But it's going to be Danny at mid-track starting to pull away. And a close finish, but it's going to be Danny moving on to the next round. Alright, next we've got Chris with his Ford Falcon in the left lane, and Simon with his Holden 1-tonner in the right lane. Absolute beast of a car. It's going to be the Falcon taking the lead off the launch. Oh, but at mid-track, you see that 1-tonner starting to pull ahead. Oh, and he goes all the way to take the win. Let's watch the replay here. You can see that Falcon's ahead at first, all the way up to about mid-track. Then out of nowhere, that 1-tonner just flies past him. Alright, next we've got Vince in the Holden Tirana. He's got the bias, so he's just going to pass the starting line just to qualify for the next round. Moving on to the semi-finals, we've got two Tiranas facing off. We've got Danny in the right lane, Vince in the left lane. Both cars pretty even off the launch, but Danny starts to pull ahead right away. And Danny, just too much power in that 409, goes all the way to take the win. And Simon got the bye for this round, so he'll be moving on. Okay, for the final, two Holdens facing off. Danny actually won at our last event in April 2025. So we'll see how he goes here. He takes the lead off the launch. And right away at mid-track, he's a few car lengths ahead. And it's Danny once again taking the win at Muscle Car Challenge. Congratulations to Danny Nabriga for winning twice in 2025 at both of our Muscle Car Challenge events. WheelHub fitments are wheel and rim experts located in Caringbah, New South Wales. From expert rim repairs to precise wheel fitment services, they're committed to ensuring your performance builds not only look their best, but drive with precision. We thank WheelHub Fitments for sponsoring Muscle Car Challenge. And now, the heavy hitters. Big tyre forced induction. This is where maximum grip meets maximum horsepower. There's no limits on boost or nitrous, just outright speed. Let's meet some of the big tyre forced induction races.
My name's Craig Dixon. We're from Picton, New South Wales. This is my 1985 VK Commodore. So we run Bollards Direct New South Wales, the Sydney distributor for Bollards Direct in Melbourne. So we install security bollards for cars, bikes, boats, whatever you sort of want, factories, commercial, residential. Yeah, so basically do it all. So we're in Picton, New South Wales, but we go Sydney wide. So Wollongong, yeah, basically everywhere in Sydney. So this is Turbo LS. So War Speed built the motor. Got a Turbo 400 gearbox from Al. CS Engineering done the diff. Most of the fab work on the car. We just put a cage and shoot on the car, so he's done all that, set up the rear end properly. It's just, yeah, basic turbo LS. So the no prep, like we're still trying to get a handle on this car. So last meeting we ran 965 at 153 mile an hour. So we're getting somewhere, but just with a new couple of changes, we're sort of back to square one. So, but we'll keep chipping away. So I've known Sam for a while. We come to the last one. It's just a good event down in Kuta. Like I love it. Laid back. It's just everyone's friendly. The banter's good. It's just, yeah, it's just a cruisy atmosphere. There's no rush or like it's too serious. I like to just have fun and yeah, have a laugh. So it's good. Yeah, it's a good event.
Thank you to Bollards Direct for sponsoring Muscle Car Challenge. If you're in need of security bollards, contact their team today.
I'm recording. Okay, give me 1 sec. All right.
What are you doing? I'm Dominic Perry. I got a Mazda RX-2 Coupe, 20B, MPRA car, fat. Engine combo is a 20B turbo, billet engine by Pack, 9-inch diff, sheet metal diff, turbo 400 gearbox, low-tech computer, engine management, it hauls ass. The experience that I've had with this car, I've probably raced it for like 7 years now. Since the MPRA started, I've been there. Non-prep beast. I set this up for non-prep and that's it, because non-prep's the way to go. So the car has never been to Cootamundra. First time here, apparently some cars got down pretty good, so we're just trialling, have a few test hits, but as we always run in non-prep at MPRA, the car gets down, so we'll get it down no matter what. Doesn't matter what I have to do, I'll make this thing get down. We decided to come down to Muscle Car Challenge here at Cootamundra to follow our heart, the MPRA guys, to get us out there because we're almost everywhere. But Tony Casiotis has got a fabulous system happening here and great guys, great group of people. It works. I don't know why I haven't came here earlier. I think we just used to go into Gunnedah and will be all the time. So yeah, so it's pretty good. We'll give this a test hit and then this will be one on our no prep area. Hopefully Johnny from NPRA gets us down here and we come here all the time too. Like we go down everywhere.
If you're enjoying the No Prep action on Muscle Car Challenge, then we're sure that you'd love the NPRA, No Prep Races Australia. The NPRA is another no prep drag racing league, which runs events all across Australia. If you'd like to be a part of some more no prep racing action, then definitely check them out on Facebook or visit their website at www.npra.com.au. It's time to watch some exciting racing. These are some of the highest horsepower builds we've seen today. Let's see who took the win for the big tyre forced induction eliminations. Alright, starting off we've got Craig Dixon in the right lane with his VK Commodore and Harry Kavlos with the Holden Tirana in the left lane. Nice burnout from both cars, warming up the tyres. Alright, the VK's ahead on the launch. And that Tirana's just smoking tyres all the way up to mid-track. That's going to cause him to fall behind, and Craig's going to take the win. Moving on, we've got Emirali in the VL Commodore in the right lane, and Domchich Perry in the left lane with the Mazda RX-2. Dom's going to take the lead on the launch, and that VL just spinning tyres. So Dom's going to take the win, moving on to the next round. Alright, next up we've got Louis with the Barra Turbo, Ford Falcon XC in the right lane, and Chris with his LS Supercharged Toyota Hilux in the left lane. It's going to be Louis taking the lead on the initial launch, and at mid-track he just starts pulling away as that turbo kicks in. And it's Louis taking the win and moving on. Next up, we've got Arthur Adamopoulos in the Chef Camaro and Nicholas in the right lane. He's jumped in Jamie Cassiotis' LJ Tirana, twin turbo. It's his first time ever racing and he's jumped in an 8-second race car, so good on him. But unfortunate for him, it's going to be the Chef Camaro taking the lead and taking the win on this run.
Hey man, how's the car been running today?
Yeah, very good.
Very good, you been hooking up?
I have been slightly a bit loose in the top, but yeah, I've been hooking up off the mark.
Awesome, how do you think you're going to go today?
Man, I don't know, there's a lot of competition today. Yeah, but hopefully fingers crossed.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Next up, we've got Bernard in the Tirana in the left lane and Craig in the Chevrolet Bel Air in the right lane. Tirana's going to take the lead on the launch. And our mid-track is just pulling away. And it goes all the way to take the win. Next, we've got Jamie Cassiotis and he's holding Tirana in the right lane, racing the LJ yesterday and the LH today. And Darren in the left lane in the VL. It's going to be the Tirana taking the lead on the launch. And he just flies ahead, taking the win for this round. Moving on. Next up, Tim Minos, Ford Falcon XD, and Chad in his Land Rover Series 3 Ute. It's going to be the Barra Turbo XD taking the lead and flying ahead to take the win. Next up, we've got Jovanko in his Ford Falcon G6E Turbo. He got the buy run this round, so he's just going to have a bit of a play, test out his car on the track. All right, round two, we've got Dom Perry in the right lane in his Mazda RX-2 and Tim Minos in the left lane. You can hear that rotary power. And both cars are even on the launch. See Dom Perry pulling away at mid-track. And he goes all the way to move on to the next round. Jamie Cassiotis in the right lane, Arthur in the left lane in his Camaro. Both cars hook up on the launch, but it's going to be Jamie Cassiotis at mid-track, pulling away and going to take the win. All right, next up we've got Bernard in the right lane and Louis in the left lane in the Ford Falcon XE. It's going to be the Tirana at first, taking the lead off the launch. Then that Barra Turbo just kicks in. Louis starts pulling away and flies past him to take the win. Next up, we've got Craig Dixon in the Holden Commodore in the right lane, Jovanko in his G6E Turbo in the left lane. Nice burnout from the VK. And the VK pulls ahead on the launch. Oh, but he starts spinning tyres, so we'll see how he pulls up from that. It's a close race at mid-track, but the VK's pulling ahead. And a close finish, but it's the G6E Turbo taking the win.
How did you go by half a car? How did you lift it off? You done well, bro. Good on you.
Okay, we've got Dom in his RX-2 in the left lane and Jovanko in the right lane in his G6E Turbo. He moves before the light turns green, so that's going to count as a red light. It's going to disqualify him for the next round, so unfortunately he won't be going through this round. And Dom Perry in this run had some issues with the car. Let's see what's going on there.
See, nothing here. There's nothing here. This is soft.
So let it bleed. Put the cap halfway and fire it up. Let it bleed. Put it
park there.
on halfway, let it bleed. That's it. Let it bleed there.
Alright, we've got Jamie Cassiotis in the left lane in the Holden Tirana and Louis in the right lane. It's Ford Falcon XE. Both cars are quick off the launch and it's looking quite even. The XE Falcon takes the win. pulls just ahead.
What's the call, Tony? He's double checking. Was that close?
And the winner is...
What's the call?
Black Falcon, right lane.
Black Falcon, right lane.
Right lane.
Louis gets the win.
Black Falcon.
Pretty close. Black Falcon, there you go. So now he races the rotary.
Okay, finals match. Dom was able to get his car up and working again. We've got Louis. Barrett Turbo versus Rotary. Let's see who gets the launch. And it's pretty even off the mark. Dom starts to pull ahead at mid-track. And then Louis starts catching up. And he takes the win for a photo finish.
We don't know who's won.
Oh, you don't know yet?
No. Can we please confirm the winner?
Black Falcon, Carling.
Black Falcon, Carling.
Fucking quick prick.
Fucking quick.
He's fucking quick, bro. In the last 50 metres, 100 metres, woof.
Come on, bro.
Fucking good race, buddy.
Hey, answer me one question.
What?
That last car on the bit, nitrous.
Oh,
Nitrous.
brother,
He knows nothing.
Nitrous.
Nitrous.
Hey, listen.
Hectic. Congratulations,
Ask him, bro. I
Good
don't
race,
know.
bro. Nitrous.
Come
on. 100%.
I won't say nitrous, I'll just say the kitchen sink.
That's the shit. That's the shit I want to see, bro. Good race.
You're a mag.
Good race.
Sick run, bro.
All right, let's present the guys the trophies, and then we're gonna have a race with all the winners.
Congratulations to all the runner-ups and winners from each class. A big thank you to Who's Your Tyres Australia, the trusted name in drag and performance rubber. Many of the cars competing here at Muscle Car Challenge rely on Who's Your Tyres for the grip and consistency needed on an unprepped surface. We appreciate Who's Your Tyres Australia for supporting the event and the racers who put their machines to the test. We've crowned our individual class winners, but we aren't done yet. It's time for the Muscle Car Challenge Grand Champion Shootout. The winners from every class go head to head. To win this, you have to be the fastest and most consistent racer on the runway. Let's find out who conquers CUDA and leaves as the October 2025 Grand Champion. All right, moving on to the Grand Champion Shootout. We've got Danny Nabriga in the right lane in his Holden Tirana, and Jacob McDessie in the left lane in his VK Commodore. Nice burnout from both cars. And Jacob's quick off the mark, he takes the lead. Then Danny pulls ahead. Really close at mid-track. And it's Danny who takes the win by half a car length. Let's watch the replay here. You see Jacob pulls ahead a little bit on that launch, but then Danny right away goes in front. And Jacob starts pulling him in, but it's too late. Danny takes the win. All right, moving on, we've got Louis in the right lane in his Ford Falcon XC and Elliot in the Skyline R31 in the left lane. Louis chooses not to do the burnout. And it's pretty even at mid-track. Louis slightly ahead, and he takes the win. Pulls away right at the end.
From back in, you won.
No, he got me 2 cars.
2 cars, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was good.
Good race, mate.
Come back next time, mate. Do some more, eh?
Bit of a scramble. Some more.
Yeah, turn up a bit more. I probably could have turned a little bit more.
You should have.
Yeah, true.
All right, good job, son.
Thank you very much. That in there now, mate. Yeah, thank you very much.
Close racing, huh? That's
Awesome.
really cool.
Close run, man.
Yeah, that's the beauty about the airport here, because you know what? Doesn't matter how much power you got, it's about managing it and getting it down the track. Problem is, sun, cloud, condition always changes, and that's what it's about.
All right, time for the Grand Champion final. This is to decide who is truly the fastest racer at our last event in 2025. Let's see how it goes. So Danny's gonna pull ahead on the launch, but then at mid-track, that turbo kicks in. Louis starts pulling away, and he goes all the way to claim the title of Grand Champion. Let's watch the replay here. You can see Danny's ahead at first, and then out of nowhere, Louis just starts flying past him.
Overall, there you go, mate.
There you go, bro.
Boys, he's done friggin' well.
Get in there.
Get in, come on.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations to Louis on being crowned the Grand Champion, and to Danny on being runner-up. What an incredible weekend of racing. We saw 70 of the toughest street cars in the country put it all on the line. From the cruise starting at Yass all the way to the final pass here at Cootamundra Airport. We'd like to thank the staff and volunteers who worked tirelessly to keep the track safe and the event running smoothly. To our sponsors, thank you for supporting grassroots racing and making Muscle Car Challenge possible. Your support keeps our sport alive, and we're proud to have you with us. And finally, to the racers. Thank you for bringing the power, the passion, and the unforgettable moments. We hope you all enjoyed the event. We'll see you back on the runway at the next Muscle Car Challenge.